Have you ever stopped to wonder, what is reality? We navigate through life relying on our five senses, believing in what we can see, hear, touch, smell, and taste. But have we ever considered that our perception might be limited? That there could be more to reality than what our senses tell us? Imagine for a moment a world beyond the limitations of the senses, a world that exists at a level so subtle, so profound, that it's beyond the realm of our everyday experience. This is where the intriguing world of quantum theory comes into play. It challenges our conventional understanding of reality, pushing the boundaries of our perception. Quantum theory, a branch of physics, explores the mysterious, the unseen, the unfathomable depths of reality that our senses alone cannot grasp. It invites us to look beyond the surface, to question, to seek, and to explore. Quantum theory, a field of science, may hold the key to understanding the nature of our reality. Scene script. Quantum theory sounds complex, doesn't it? But what if it isn't? Dive with me into the world of quantum physics, the science of the incredibly small. Quantum theory is a branch of physics that studies the smallest particles in the universe, subatomic particles like electrons, protons, and photons. Imagine, if you will, a world where things don't behave as you'd expect. A world where an electron can be in two places at once. Sounds weird, doesn't it? That's superposition for you. It's a fundamental concept in quantum theory that allows particles to exist in all their theoretically possible states at once. Like Schrödinger's famous cat, that is both alive and dead until observed. Now let's take a leap and talk about entanglement. This is where things get even stranger. Entanglement is a phenomenon where pairs or groups of particles interact in ways such that the state of each particle cannot be described independently of the state of the other particles, even when the particles are separated by a large distance. So if you wiggle one, the other wiggles instantaneously, no matter how far apart they are. It's as if they are two halves of a whole, forever intertwined. These concepts may be counterintuitive, and you might be thinking, that doesn't make sense. But in the quantum world, the traditional rules of physics that we're used to just don't apply. Particles can be in two places at once, they can pop in and out of existence, and they can affect each other instantaneously over vast distances. So why does this matter? Well, these strange behaviors of tiny particles challenge our understanding of reality. They suggest that the universe at its most fundamental level may be very different from the one we perceive in our everyday lives. In the quantum world, reality is not as straightforward as it seems. Now, imagine a world where a particle can be in two places at once, or can affect another particle miles away instantly. Welcome to the quantum realm, a domain where the conventional laws of physics get tossed out of the window and replaced with mind-boggling phenomena that challenge our understanding of reality. In this realm, particles can be in multiple states at once, a concept known as superposition. This means that a particle can be both here and there, both on and off, both dead and alive, all at the same time. It's only when we observe it that the particle decides to exist in one state or another. This brings us to the intriguing concept of the observer effect. In the quantum world, the act of observation influences the observed. The mere act of looking at a particle can force it out of its superposition state, making it choose one state over the other. This is a drastic departure from our conventional understanding of reality, where an object remains the same whether we observe it or not. But the quantum realm doesn't stop there. It takes us even further into the mysterious with the concept of entanglement. This is where two particles can become linked and affect each other's state instantly, no matter how far apart they are. This could mean that a particle in New York could instantly affect another one in Tokyo. It's like they're two parts of a whole, communicating faster than the speed of light. All these quantum phenomena challenge our perception of reality. They suggest that the universe is not as solid and predictable as we once thought. Instead, it's a fluid, interconnected web of possibilities that are influenced by our actions and observations. Quantum theory, thus, nudges us to reconsider our place in the universe. It invites us to see ourselves not as separate entities, but as integral parts of this interconnected quantum web. It encourages us to explore the boundless possibilities that this new understanding of reality presents. Quantum theory suggests that our reality is far more interconnected and fluid than we previously believed. What if the principles of quantum theory could be applied to our personal and spiritual lives? This question ushers us into a realm where science and spirituality, often seen as opposites, find a harmonious intersection. Let's start with the concept of interconnectedness. In quantum physics, particles can be entangled, meaning the state of one particle is instantly connected to the state of another, regardless of the distance between them. This phenomenon transcends our conventional understanding of space and time. In a spiritual context, this interconnectedness is mirrored in the belief that we are all one, that we are all part of the same universal consciousness. It's as if the universe is a grand symphony, and each of us is a unique note, contributing to the overall melody. Next, let's consider the influence of observation. Quantum theory suggests that the act of observation can affect the observed. This is seen in the famous double-slit experiment where particles behave differently when being watched. This could be compared to the spiritual practice of mindfulness, where careful attention to our thoughts and feelings can shape our reality. The act of observing our inner world can change our external circumstances, much like the quantum world. Lastly, the quantum principle that possibilities collapse into reality only when observed can be likened to the power of intention in spirituality. In quantum physics, a particle exists in a state of superposition, where it can be in multiple states at once until it's observed. Similarly, our intentions, until they are clearly defined and focused upon, exist in a state of infinite possibilities. Once we hone in on a specific intention, we bring it into reality, collapsing the wave of possibilities into one. So, it seems that quantum theory can indeed provide a scientific basis for spiritual concepts, like mindfulness and the power of intention. It offers a new perspective on our existence and our relationship with the universe. Just as quantum particles are interconnected, we too are deeply connected with the universe and each other. So what have we discovered today? We delved into the intriguing world of quantum theory, an elegant framework that has revolutionized our perception of reality. We've seen how this theory, born from the world of the very small, brings forth a reality far different from what our senses perceive. Quantum theory introduces us to a realm where particles can be in two places at once, and where observing can change the observed. Our exploration didn't stop there. We ventured into the intersection of quantum theory and spirituality, painting a picture of how these seemingly distinct domains can influence each other. We've seen that the principles of quantum theory mirror spiritual teachings, suggesting that our conscious intentions can shape our reality. Indeed, quantum theory provides a scientific foundation for spiritual beliefs, reinforcing the idea that we're all interconnected in a profound way. As we step into the world of quantum, we step into a world of infinite possibilities and deeper spiritual connections.